A judge is weighing whether crime scene images and police records from the University of Idaho murders should ever be released to the public. The families of Madison Mogen and Ethan Chapin are suing the city of Moscow, asking for a permanent injunction to keep those files sealed. I'm neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker with what both sides argued in court.
Good morning. We are on the record here in Lake Sauk County. This is Karen Laramie versus the city of Moscow.
The case stems from public records requests made to the city of Moscow. The city released blurred crime scene photos, which were later published by a Boise news outlet that is not Idaho News 6. Attorneys for the victims' families say that release was deeply harmful and that the city's redactions fell short.
These gory images were disseminated to the public, or at least in this case to one media outlet that then apparently disseminated to others because they're now out there everywhere.
The family's lawyer, Leander James, argued that blood is part of the body and said families have been re-victimized by the release.
The city contends and has sworn testimony that it redacted all of the bodies in the case. We submit respectfully that that is factually inaccurate. Blood, as a biological fact, is part of the body. There are portions of these images that show, without any blurring, pools of blood, splattered blood, dried blood, smeared blood. Blood is part of the body. Second point I wish to emphasize is that blurring is not redacting.
The city of Moscow countered that it is bound by Idaho's public records law, noting that it has received more than 1,000 requests in this case, including hundreds asking specifically for photos and video.
Whether I personally, whether anyone personally thinks these images should be released or not, the city has a duty under the statute to release them on request, unless an exception applies.
Judge Marshall said her decision will focus squarely on whether the death scene images should be made public.
I think we are really looking at the death scene images, whether or not those should be released, and if so, to the extent of which, whether they're blurred or otherwise redacted, what that is going to look like so as not to cross the threshold of the unwarranted invasion that's being asserted.
For now, the judge extended a restraining order, blocking the release of images, audio, or video from the bedrooms of Mogen, Chapin, Kernodle, and Gonsalves until she issues a final ruling. I'm neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker, Idaho News 6.